Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some more Clair Obscur Expedition 33. And today we have a bonus episode. Last time we finished up the Helping the Nevrons quest with Blanche to get the achievement. And today I am going to try and clean up a few things that we still have left over. Specifically, the manor. As much as I could figure out, there seem to be some things that might be still ambiguous about the manor. And then the last lost gestural that I believe I only have one left, and I know where it is. So we're starting today in front of the Endless Tower because that's where the last lost gestural is. I swear I tried to fly up here, but apparently he's just on this island up here. And this should give us all the lost gestrals then.
Flashing through the sky!
Okay, so now with that gestral, we got the achievement for finding all the gestrals, so that is done. I'm going to go camp real quick so we can get the rewards and talk to Sastro. And then we have definitely two things I can do with the manor. And then a third maybe thing. I have no idea if the third one will work or not. This is not the way. Was there not an exit? Oh, the exit's on the other side. Hello, Sastro. All of them are back. True passion. Being the worst parental figure I can be. He gave us 5 color of Lumina. And a new Picto, level 31. Allows flee to be instantaneous. So I've only tried to flee a few times, but when you flee, you have to like survive until your next turn before it actually goes off. So I guess that just makes it so you don't have to do that. Alright, well, there seems to be nothing else with him, so that's it for the gestrals. Obviously, we didn't just find all the gestrals in this video, but that was where the last one I hadn't found yet is. And it seemed pretty straightforward when I was looking up. You could just, like, see pictures, see which ones you missed. Most of them are fairly obvious, and they're all in the continent, so. Anyways, let's get back to the continent. And we'll start first with the maybe for the manor. I have no, like, this is something that's related to the manor for sure. Is it going to get us to the manor? I don't know. As far as I know, apparently there isn't usually a way to get to the manor from here. But if you've completed a whole bunch of things, then maybe there is. So the area that we're going to is right here called the White Sands. And it apparently is somewhat related to the manor. But, and maybe once we get there, I'll read exactly what this person said about it. And we'll see if they're telling the truth or not. Supposedly, after you've finished a whole bunch of stuff, we should be able to do something else here. So we've never been into this area before, but let me pull up what supposedly is supposed to happen here. We don't need the gestrals anymore. Okay, so not that. Supposedly, there is a super secret room that can only be unlocked after hanging the portrait. Oh, we should probably hang the portrait first then, huh? And unlocking all the rooms in the manor. And you must have killed Alicia, which we did, and Clea, which we did, the Paintress, which we did, and Renoir in Act 2. And you need to travel to the manor through the portal in the white sand. And then you get 100 lumina. So I guess our test, I forgot about this. You need to have all the rooms in the manor open first. So let's go make sure we have all the rooms in the manor open first then. Which I went through everything and pulled out just anything that I thought we didn't have done, which was only 2 things. First of all, we know there's a manor entrance here, so maybe we'll just start with that. Should be fairly straightforward. I don't think there's gonna be, like, any huge puzzles to solve. But it'll just take us straight to the manor.
Hang on tight.
I think it was right here. So we found this door, but we never went through it yet. Can Esquier go through it? Yes, he can. So we are in the manor. What can we do in this room? We can open this. There's a secret door inside this wardrobe, because of course there is.
Perfect.
We get forlorn music. And I believe that is it for this area. So now might be a good time to run through the manor, see what doors we don't have open. So we got this, we got this. We got that, we got that. Might as well go up here, make sure there's nothing I'm missing. So, I didn't see any other doors up there that were missing. On this side here, I don't think there's any doors on this side except at the very end here, which we have. Can't shoot this mirror. So, this side seems to be good. Let's go to the other side, make sure we got everything over there. Here. So we have this first room. Then we have the room that Mael was in. Then we have this last room. With another piano. I guess I might as well just point out all the things that I know about the manor while we're here. We have this door open. Is this the one with the mirror that you could break? Yeah, you could break this mirror. So this is gonna be the manor episode, except for the fact that a lot of the doors already have open, so then we got this library, which you can, like, jump across these pillars over here, get a thing from there. And then, was there a puzzle to get to this other thing? I don't remember if it was just a lever or something, but it opened up this bookcase to get you in there. And then this also connects to the other stuff, which here, if we look, there's the dev team. I don't think I pointed that out last time we were here. And then this connects over to the other side.
Yeah.
There's also, I think, like some loot here, but we probably already picked it up. Then we came from up there. Here's the kitchen where you had to, like, interact with stuff to open that door. I think it was, like, this candlestick. I think it was one of these pan... No, it was this pan. This statue. And I can't remember what the last thing was. Something else in here, but it wasn't that difficult to figure out. And then it opens up this little thing where you can fall in. And then there's this guy with the cake. And then that just dropped you back down here where we were a second ago. So we have those two doors open. And then... where was the painting that you can jump through? Is it this one? No, it's not this one. I think it was here, this one. Jump through this one. This one's Minoko's room. Which, Minoko is not only a character in a game, but is the dog from the real, like their actual house, but is also the dog that was in the picture of the dev team because one of the dogs is named Minoko. So there's that. Alright, we already checked all over here. We got all that. All those doors open. So the one thing that we're missing is this right here. The empty frame needs to be filled. And then the other thing that we already have is this little secret here. You could go here. And there's an item here with some paintings and stuff. But to open this, we just had to press all the switches in this room. Where were all the switches? I don't know, somewhere. There's one right there. Right there. There's one right here. On this wall right here. There's one somewhere else. I know there's 4 of them. Where are they all? One's right here. There's 3. Where's the last one? Oh, it's right above it. Right there. There's all 4 switches. I don't know if you need to do that for this, for what we're trying to do right now. If what we're trying to do even works. So, that tells me that we've done everything except for open this door. Now, because we just went to that continent entrance. So the way to open this door is we need to get the picture that goes in that canvas. I don't know if maybe I should go to the White Sands area before this just to check how it's different, but maybe we should. That might be a good idea. Where are we exactly? Okay, we gotta go back to the White Sands area. I guess we'll investigate it. And then the area that we need to go to is, I think, this one or this one. I don't know. It's called the canvas. Somewhere close to the monolith. I don't think it's this one, actually. It's probably this.
Flashing through the sky!
So yeah, I guess we could confirm if this White Sands area actually changes, because if we get there and then it does something cool, but I didn't go there before, then it could have just done that from the start, right? Okay, White Sands. What we got? Expedition 43.
Accord silencieux de nos âmes,
What was it?
lèvres fantômes, et râle pâle. Lumière s'éteint.
Why is there someone speaking French? Is that part of the song or is that part of this area?
Au loin, elle s'élève, seule, sans
It's
détour.
that manor from old Lumiere.
Songe,
So that's where it went.
No,
lumière,
something's
C'est toi.
different.
les pétales d'iris envahissent les rues du jour déclinant. Nuée complice du clair obscur vacillant, nuances de chagrin, ils dansent autour des heures littorales, éclipse, florale, lumière s'éteint, variation dans l'air, vapeur de nos chairs, respiration amère, lumière s'éteint,
Great.
contretemps volontaire.
Okay, so we got the Aline music. Okay, I found all the music records apparently as well. Just got the achievement for that.
Si le temps se perd à
So,
contre-courant,
they obviously commented on the manor.
les miroirs sans teint dévoilent leur nature.
They said something's different. So, that tells me that there is something possibly important about this area, but we just can't do it right now. Maybe. Let's find out if this is all actually true, huh? So, we need to go to the area called the Canvas, and we need to get the family portrait of the... What are they called? What's Verso's family called? The Sandra or something?
Hang on tight.
And the game gave us a hint of that in the... I know there's a whole bunch of dive areas. Maybe I'll get them later or something.
Through the
All the ones that I'm
sky.
not picking up, I like wrote them down. So I have them on like a list where I can check off as I finish things. Which is why I'm not picking those up.
Go.
But yeah, we got a hint as to what painting needs to go there when we were in the epilogue. Because we were in the manor for the epilogue, and you could see what painting was there. So, I'm pretty sure we're going to whatever that is, which should be the canvas. The canvas. I'm thinking this will be pretty straightforward as to what we need to get here, but I suppose we'll see. Have another Expedition 0 flag. Should maybe keep our eyes open. Always try and shoot paintings and mirrors and stuff. I try and shoot. If you aim at them and nothing turns red, then it can't be shot at. Okay, I haven't seen anything else about this area. So here's the family portrait. The Sandra family. Yes, I would like to take it. Okay, you can't put it back. Okay, I don't think there's anything else we could do here, so I think that's it. Now we just need to get back to the manor. What's the best way to get to the manor? We can't just, like, teleport to the manor, unfortunately. I guess we just literally have to go find an entrance. We could just use the same entrance we just used. I guess we'll just have to fly all the way back up here. I was trying to figure out if maybe there's a closer entrance to this, but those are decently close.
Flashing through the
It's just a little bit of a
sky.
trek. And then after that, there's obviously still a few optional areas that I haven't done yet. But I don't know if I'm going to do 100% of everything. Today we've really like cleaned up a lot of the achievements that we were missing. I'm kind of curious how I'm doing on achievements. Because we found all the gestrels now. We found all the music records as well. There probably is going to be an achievement for whatever we're doing right now. At least opening all the rooms in the manor would be my guess. Whether or not this whole White Sands thing does anything, we'll find out, I suppose. But at least we should get an achievement for that. And then we beat, like, the big bosses like Simon Clea. We also found all the feet for Minoko recently. So I'm kind of curious what we're missing. I mean, if we're close on achievements, there might just be an achievement for finishing all the other achievements. I don't know why games make one achievement for that, but... Alright, so we gotta hang up the picture. Alright, let's see what happens. We didn't get an achievement for opening this room. Maybe we'll get an achievement when we enter the room. So obviously we've been in this room before in the real manor. There is like an epic item over there. Not very many epic items in the game, so that's kind of cool. What do we got in here? It's a lot more bare than it was in the real world. Let's start with the journal. An unknown journal.
And people go. The one who will always be there for you is you. Little one, there's more to life if you can just see how big the sky truly is. Reach out your hand, and it's yours.
Actually, now that this menu came up, another achievement might be all the journals. I'm only missing journal 37. Maybe I'll write that one down and we might try and find that as well. I don't know if it counts, like I haven't checked if there is an achievement for it. I don't know if it would count all the unknown journal entries as well that aren't even on the list. But for sure we need 37. What is this? An outfit for Mael. Painted Me. Oh yeah, it's that one. The Alicia one. Okay, we can't do anything with this giant canvas. Well, okay, back to the White Sands then, because I can't figure out, unless we could shoot it, I guess let's try that. No. Room's pretty crazy. Are these the two, like, is this the Visages or not? Because that's Siren. Well, let's figure out if this White Sands area has something now that we've opened all... We've done everything that thing listed. Or the comment listed. Like, we beat Alicia, which I think it's just like Gomage her. We beat Clea. We beat Renoir and the Paintress. We opened all the doors in the manor. Is there anything else? We hung the portrait. I think that's everything. At least everything that's listed.
Flashing through the sky!
Where am I trying to get to? I was trying to go north, right? I went south.
Hang on tight.
Hopefully this works. If it doesn't work, then I don't know what to do. But we can always try and look for that last journal, maybe, as well. At least by going to the area first, we'll know if something's different or not.
Accord silencieux de nos âmes.
I don't see anything.
Lèvres
Sometimes
fantômes.
portals take a second to appear.
Lumière s'éteint.
I'm not seeing it, though. Is there possibly a step that wasn't listed?
Au loin, elle s'élève, seule, sans détour. Songe, sans retour. Lumière s'éteint. Les pétales d'iris envahissent les rues du jour déclinant. Nuée complice du clair obscur vacillant. Nuances de chagrin. Il danse autour
I was really hoping that would kind of just work, huh?
Floral.
Let's look this up. Oh my gosh, there's an entire essay about it. When you enter it, it's not a fixed camera. There's a 43 flag, color Illumina, and a music. Oh yeah, so the guy reading a poem in French. It translates to, and then it says the entire poem. I guess I'll read it. Silent chord of our soul's phantom lips and pale death rattle. Lumiere goes out in the distance. She rises alone without detour. Dreams. Wow, there's something in my eye. Without return, Lumiere goes out. Iris petals invade the streets of the fading day. Accomplice cloud of the flickering chiaroscuro? I don't know what that means. Nuance of sorrow, they dance around the coastal hours. Floral eclipse, Lumiere goes out. Variations in the air, vapor of our flesh, bitter breath. Lumiere goes out. Voluntary counter time, solitary reverse shot. Lumiere goes out. If time get lost going against the current, one way mirror reveal their nature. If our pulse play loves, Lumiere goes out. Bindings and harnesses, tightened ropes, sailors' knots, and crimson reef, shaken tides, capsizing doubt. Lumiere goes out. Drifting knots, slipping bonds, fading mist. Lumiere goes out alone, without help. Dream without shape, dark forever. Lumiere goes out in the last glimmers from overseas. At the dawn of a new day, commemorates fly against the light. Lumiere goes out. A few things that stick out is solitary reverse shot and one-way mirror reveal. There has to be something here. So the poem's done now. I didn't care about reading it in a poetic way because it's in a different language, so it probably doesn't even work out correctly. So a few things that stick out: solitary reverse shot and one-way mirror reveal. There has to be something here. Why is the manor here? Why is there a poem? Why isn't it a fixed camera angle for just the color illuminant on a record? Expedition 43's journal is the one where the guy is complaining about the serpent destroying their submarine, so that doesn't seem connected. And Aline is the mother, the paintress. I'm trying to read all the comments. I don't know. Maybe that one person was lying. It seems like people think that I might be for DLC. Someone's saying that why is there a flag here? If there's nothing to fight, but and asking for like what other areas have flags but nothing to fight. But I specifically remember an area called the Crows where there was a flag and nothing to fight, and there's probably more examples as well. So I wouldn't believe that. Okay, so I don't, as far as I could tell, I can't find anything right now about that. So let's go look up all the journal locations just to make sure I haven't missed any, huh? So we're looking for 37. Huh. I guess I just missed this because I've definitely been in this area before. It's definitely 37? Yeah, okay. I guess I just missed this one. So yeah, I don't know what to make of this area. That person who said that there was a portal after you did all of these things seems to be lying, but maybe if he's telling the truth, maybe he didn't know what all the things were. Because sometimes, like, if you do a whole bunch of things in a game, like, say he 100%ed the game and then came here and just listed off the things that he thought were important, but he didn't actually know. Like, maybe there's one, like, maybe you gotta have all the journals. Maybe you gotta have all the music. Something like that. So yeah, where is it exactly? Should be up here. Apparently it's just in this Gestural Beach, which I've definitely been to. I don't know how I could have missed it. Like, maybe it's do all the dive spots or something, which is something that I haven't gotten to yet. And, like, there's an area here. There's still a whole bunch of areas in the game that I haven't done that could potentially also help me unlock it. Because I definitely have not 100%ed the game yet. And then if we don't get an achievement for doing this, I have no idea if there is an achievement for it, but we might take a look at what all the... This is not where I wanted to go. How did I end up here? Where did I take a wrong turn? Where are we at? Oh, okay, we were supposed to go that way.
Hang on tight.
I remember this gestural beach being very annoying. But supposedly right next to the portal is a journal? I guess I just didn't see this.
Law, 37th Expedition. Should I feel guilty for enjoying what's left of my life? Should I feel guilty for abandoning the others when the expedition was so clearly doomed? Nobody listened to me. Apparently getting slaughtered by Nevrons or this white-haired man is an appealing future for them all. At least I had fun here. I didn't realize how quickly time has passed. The Gamage is tomorrow. I've been trying to overcome this Jestrel's challenge for months now. But it seems even more of a challenge than defeating the Paintress. I guess I'll never see the Jestrel's grand prize. That's my only regret in life.
Okay, so we obviously already did that. So we did not get an achievement. Let's go down the list of all the possible journals and see what I may have missed. Start from the top. 34, 35, 36, 37. I don't know why it didn't list the other ones. We'll see how many other optional ones there are. 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. Okay, we'll scroll down a little bit. 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 78, 81, and then 84. Now we have one called a Verso, which we got. This was... And then why do they have to organize it like this? Now there's Julie, which we have down here. Now we have Aline, which we have. Renoir, which we have. Unknown. Pretty sure I have this one. This was inside the Manor, so I'm pretty sure, yeah. Unknown inside the Reacher. Yeah, we definitely went in there. And then another unknown in the Canvas, which we also got for putting the canvas in place. Survivor, which we have. Simon, which we have. Okay, that appears to be it. So maybe there's just no achievement for all the journals? Okay, well, this was quite the adventure. I think we have most of the collectibles in the game now. Oh, there is an achievement. I just had to exit out. Find all the journals from prior expeditions. Oh, maybe it just counts the ones from prior expeditions. It might not actually count the other optional ones. Okay, so there was an achievement. I just had to actually close the screen first. You would have expected to get it on pickup, right? But whatever. Anyways, so I think that's it for our Expedition 33 adventure. Obviously, there's still a few side optional areas that I haven't quite finished up, but I think that's gonna do it. I might check and see if I'm missing um any achievements, because the achievements might be something interesting. Like, if it's just go to every area, then it probably isn't interesting. But if it's like go to a specific area, there's probably something important there, right? So maybe we'll be back with another bonus one, because this was more of just a bonus one where we found the last gestural, figured out the rest of the secrets, and also investigated a possible secret for the manor, which didn't turn out to work. But anyways, I think that's going to do it for now. I had a lot of fun with this game. I'm happy that we got to the end. And I might still do some of the other optional stuff on my own. But assuming there's no important things still left, that's going to do it for Expedition 33. We'll figure out what we're doing next. But hopefully you enjoyed this adventure. I thought this was a great game. And I'm so happy that we got to play it. I'm happy that like a really good turn-based game came out like this, because I think it's gonna really pave the way for other people to make cool turn-based games. Like, I think the problem the turn-based games have a lot is they tend to think they like have to go for like pixel graphics, or not as like realistic looking graphics as this game did, and this game like really knocked it out of the park with a realistic looking turn-based game that had very interesting mechanics, and just a really great story on top of it. So hopefully that'll pave the way for some new fun games that are kind of in a genre that I enjoy. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.